There's a bingo fundraiser coming up at St Anne's School this Sunday, the 8th of February, supporting children with mild general learning disabilities. The Parents Association is working hard to raise funds for vital play and sensory equipment, and last year's event was a huge success, and this year they're hoping for another big turnout from the local community. And for more on this, I'm joined in studio by the Principal of St Anne's School, Rosemary Flanagan, and one of the parents, Lyons. Ladies, very good morning to both of you.
Good morning, Alan.
Thanks very much for coming in. And Rosemary, can you just remind listeners who might not be familiar with St Anne's School, tell us a bit about the school and the children you support?
Absolutely, thanks, Alan. So basically we are a Catholic co-educational special school with a proud Catholic ethos under the patronage of the Bishop of Killaloe, Fintan Monaghan, and we cater for children between the ages of 4 and 18 years of age, and as you said, children with a mild general learning disability. Our school motto is to be all you can be, and I suppose just to highlight that this reflects our deep commitment to nurturing each child's unique strengths, talents and potential. And our school aspires to be a centre of excellence in the education of children with mild general learning disability. And how we do that to meet these diverse needs, we have a broad and balanced range of curricula, including Ashter for the early primary, the primary school curriculum, the junior cycle framework, and we also have the Leaving Certificate applied for students then that will be prepared for transition to further education. So this breadth ensures that every child can access meaningful, developmental, appropriate learning experiences that prepare them for the next stage of their educational journey.
Go ahead.
And just to mention the extracurricular, and I know that Laura might speak to that in a few minutes, but it's really important as well. It supports their development in terms of developing the holistic child, developing their confidence, their independence, their social skills, their physical well-being, and also that strong sense of belonging both within our school and the wider school community. And we also place extreme importance on the nurturing of a healthy self-esteem, and we take pride in celebrating the achievements, the talents and of course the abilities of the pupils throughout the school year.
Yeah, and I suppose, Laura, those elements are hugely important, for a child such as your own or any other parent who has children going to St Anne's, that those particular areas of their lives and skills are greatly enhanced as a consequence of them going there.
Yeah, so for our kids, Cathal, my son, he's 15, he's attending St Anne's for 11 years. It's coming 12 years ago since we would have had those initial conversations around whether St Anne's was going to be the right fit for him. We've not looked back since. Brian and I are so, I suppose, relieved, feel really supported, and Cathal has thrived in that, throughout that time. The opportunities he's got in St Anne's over the last couple of years, we take an example there about a month ago, he got to play in a soccer team, they got to the All-Ireland final in their competition, went to extra time, got a penalty.
High drama.
He got bragging rights to his brothers. Carl's the oldest of 3 boys. And sport is such a huge part of our family at home. So to be able for him to play in a schools team, my other boys have played in schools team, it's really important and so inclusive to have those opportunities.
That's lovely that he has his own experience of a great sporting occasion and his own story to tell.
Absolutely, and I mean he's a great left foot, so it was just it was brilliant. But also I suppose the friends in St Anne's, I suppose when you have a child that goes to St Anne's, the school community is a massive part of their life, moreover than our other boys. So having those opportunities and those friendships in school to be nourished, they often meet these kids outside. We have a lot of inclusive clubs, very lucky in Clare. We've done great strides in terms of inclusive activities with sports, athletics, aero, basketball, all these things, but even to have them in school as another means is really important.
It sounds so brilliant for not just the pupils who attend, but for the parents as well, Rosemary. And I suppose, look, we want to talk about the bingo fundraiser as well, and this is a hugely important event for St Anne's. It's coming up this Sunday. Where did the idea for the event come from originally, and how much does it help St Anne's to continue to do what you do?
So I suppose the idea came from the chairperson, Lourdes Doyle, and the Parents Association. So basically we needed funds, and to explain where the funds are going. So firstly, to help support the replacement of sensory equipment, because we don't get grants for that. We get grants initially for the purchasing of the equipment, but then for replacing them we don't unfortunately get funding for that. And as well as that, the funds will greatly go towards supporting our private therapy services. So last year we basically employed 3 therapists on a private basis, 2 days a month each, occupational therapists, speech and language therapists and behavioural therapists. And these are essential supports to help support the strengths and needs of all of our students. And it's not just, supporting the children, it's supporting the staff and actually the parents, guardians and family members as well. Many of these children are on long waiting lists for public therapy services, so I suppose as a school to be able to provide additional support privately is of immense benefit, helping not only the pupils, as I've said, but the staff and of course the families. And I suppose just want to say a special word of thanks to the Parents Association for organising the fundraiser. Huge amount of work has went into this organisation, months of planning, and in fairness, the Parents Association have been instrumental in bringing this event to life, so we're truly grateful for the continued commitment to the school and to our pupils. And they can see firsthand the immense benefit of the funds, and they can see how it is a lot to expect a school to pay out on a monthly basis, but we can see the reality and the positive impact that it's made in our school.
And I suppose, Laura, look, as Rosemary says, a huge amount of work involved in organising this fundraiser, but given the story you just told us about the difference it can make to children, to the families of the children who go to St Anne's, and I'm sure there's plenty of parents involved in this, you're only too glad to do it, and many hands make light work.
Absolutely. So our Parents Association is 3 years in operation. We're very fortunate to have really good fundraising opportunities, but also the connection and communication with our school community. So we brought a lot of new parents particularly into the school, it's early days for a lot of these parents, so even just to meet the teachers, meet Rosemary, meet Fiona, meet other parents.
Helps you integrate into the whole system.
Absolutely, because it's a lonely space. Cathal is one of 3 with his condition. You don't often meet people, with the same things going on. So certainly having that additional space where you can connect with other parents and meet the school, has been brilliant. From a fundraising point of view, our local businesses and other parents and community members, it's been really humbling, I suppose, the support we've got for our various activities. So we really want to acknowledge everyone's support with this, because they only work when everyone kind of helps. And we've a couple of key parents, name them all, but we've a really good strong parents committee organising this. So bingo this Sunday, 6 o'clock in the West County Hotel, and starts at 6, doors open at 5. And for the bingo goers, we do have, I suppose, kind of slightly bigger prize money, because it is a fundraiser and we've got some support with that. So we're looking at house prizes of €120, line prizes of €40. We've got 2 jackpot games, one for €200, one for €300, and then the West County have generously sponsored an on-the-door prize of 6 months gem leisure membership as well. We've had lots of donations for raffles, so we've got 40 raffle prizes, loads of hampers with each check left or right, and so look, it's promising to be a good evening, and €20 entry on the door for the bingo box.
Yeah, look, I suppose, lots of money and lots of great prizes on offer, but whether you win or not, even if you don't, knowing you're helping out a great cause, it makes it more than worthwhile reason to be involved. And final word to you, Rosemary, if people can't attend the bingo fundraiser, well, they're missing out, because it sounds it's going to be great crack.
Yeah, so they can donate. We have a Stripe account, and it's actually on our Facebook, and we'll actually share it with a website as well, St Anne's Ennis, and all that information will be there. So what I would say is, if you're not in, you can't win, and for anyone who can can join us on that evening, we look forward to meeting you all, and we'll have a great evening. And again, just a final to say thanks very much to Laura for coming in this morning, and thanks to the Parents Association, because without them it wouldn't have come to fruition.
Well, look, my thanks to both of you for coming in this morning, and I've no doubt Sunday at the West County will be good fun, and we'll see a lot of money raised for St Anne's. My thanks to the principal of St Anne's School, Rosemary Flanagan, and one of the parents involved as well, Laura Lyons. Ladies, thank you very much for being with me on Morning Focus.